Hello everyone, and welcome to a video that has messed me up in so many different ways because it has been a video that I was not really expecting to make and has continually grown every time I try to put it together. So initially this video was for Telltale Season 2, Episode 2, Batman, and I was going to do what happens if you slip Bane the counter agent versus what happens when you don't. And in my process of doing so, I learned that this is a much bigger decision that has many more links in the chain than I first initially realized. So what this video is going to be is an all endings video for episode 2. And what that's going to entail is the Harley Quinn ending, the Bane ending where you slip him the counter agent versus the Bane ending where you don't slip him the counter agent. And I'm also going to include what happens when you talk to Harley Quinn when you have the USB stick, but you only get the USB stick if you side with Gordon at the beginning of episode 2. Now, this being said, I thought that this was an episode 1 choice where you go to Eli Nabel or Maury. I thought the Gordon versus Waller choice there is what affected this. It could also be whether or not you call Gordon or call Waller at the beginning of episode 2. You guys are telling me that it's whether or not you call Waller or call Gordon, so I'm going to go off of that. You guys can go ahead and let me know in the comments, but I'm trusting you guys on this one because that's what you told me in the live stream. But either way, as you can tell by this little monologue that I'm going with here, that this is becoming very complicated very quickly, even only in episode 2. So, what I'm going to show you, what happens when you get the USB stick, what happens when you slip the counter agent, what happens when you don't slip the counter agent, and all those endings based off of those choices you make, okay? So, sorry for the introduction here, but there's actually a lot of different things going on, and like I said, I wasn't expecting this to be as complicated as it was, but Telltale has really knocked it out of the park to make it so that you have so many choices that matter so much in such a short period of time. We're only in episode 2. So, not only that, we'll see how these choices transcend into future episodes too. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to patch in clips from all my different recording sessions because I was being taken by surprise trying to get these things all put together, so you'll see that. But without further introduction, here you go. All the endings and variables and crap going on for Season 2, Episode 2 of Batman.
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. Waller told me.
Everything's got to go through her office now. Have demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Oh. So this
Harleen
changes?
Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a
Oh
devoted,
boy, I gotta read you
successful
so
doctor.
much now.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
Yeah, I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Yeah. The loss of a loved one can do that.
I'd have to imagine it would.
So, maybe Waller still has the venom?
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help.
Ooh, can I just tell him?
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all
Wow.
you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be.
That was naive.
And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Interesting. Everything's so heated. Oh God. So this
You're
is
supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out.
Oh, so I can do I'm sorry about your father, seeing as how I have the USB stick. That's not good. Let's try it.
Listen, I know about your father, about how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Yeah. I don't really like this option, but I'll try it.
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town
Yeah, I
knows
was
the
gonna
story.
say.
It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can on potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you
Interesting.
found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
All right, now here's where we pick it back up, and we get to head off with Harley or head off with Bane. I'm not sure which is the correct one to do, so I'm gonna try heading off with Bane. We'll see what happens. I know he uses his venom when you head off with Harley, but I want to see if there's something we need to do going with Bane. We might actually need to go with Harley, because he might not use his venom otherwise. It's freaking wrestling moves. So is he gonna use his venom?
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo.
I might actually have to rewind this because it doesn't look like he's using his venom. Yeah, and then Harley gets hit and Harley gets left behind, doesn't she? Right, okay.
Harley! Need to leave now!
Interesting.
Forget you.
You have gotta be.
Oh my goodness. So we leave Harley behind and that hurts the Joker and everything? Oh my God, he's gonna change? That's a huge decision, I didn't even realize it. And now I wonder if you get the USB stick, if that affects a little bit more with Harley later too. Oh my gosh, that was actually a huge decision. Crap. So I actually need to rewind this and then go back with Bane.
You did well tonight.
Holy man, or go off with Harley.
Better than that yammering harpy.
Oh boy. How you doing, Joker? That changes him too.
Harley, now!
Impossible. She's dead or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead,
Oh
Better
no.
hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great, let's go.
No, not right now. Not right now.
Now! Right now!
we don't have time to waste on her.
But...
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
Oh boy.
You'll regret this, Bane!
Forget
Oh my.
him. We have a job to do.
Okay.
This key is yours, no?
Well then, so, oh God, I'm trying to do a difference check for frickin' Bane using his venom and it turned into a difference check for leave with or go off with Bane and go off with Harley.
How long does this usually take?
It takes as long as it takes. You don't just call him like a dog.
There's a million more efficient ways of contacting him, but you do it like this?
Symbols are important. Just like principles.
This is a waste of my time.
You two are acting almost friendly. It's a strange sight.
Batman.
About time. Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
I hate this!
Gordon, listen to Waller. It's high time you realized you are not in charge anymore.
Whoa, you don't gotta add that little bit onto there.
Son of a bitch. I'm not even sure who you are anymore.
Oh, you could have just said listen
You're
to
supposed
Waller.
to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast.
She's a shapeshifter!
Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Even so, it's good that you and your people are here.
Thanks.
I hate being like this to Gordon.
See it differently. Agent of Vesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city.
Does she know who I really am?
Who do you think told me who you are?
Oh!
For the world's greatest detective, you sure can be slow. My lab techs were able to replicate a dose of the venom serum from the vial Bane left behind at the police arsenal. But with a twist. It's actually a counteragent.
What?
After a brief rush, it'll flush the venom from his system, leaving him weak and exhausted.
Oh.
Could be useful.
Yeah, that could be useful.
Wayne Enterprises.
One cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death.
Not yet.
Yes. Men you can trust. So hard to find.
Oh.
Harley!
Rosie, come join the fun! Keep your arms and legs inside the ride!
Oh no! Oh, he's not dead, holy man.
What do you want with us?
Stay down.
God, I'm so nervous.
Well, that was fun. Kinda. Be a sweetheart and give me a hand with the luggage.
Is he going after Nick? Oh wow, he got shot. He's like, whatever. So let him have the package? Are you serious?
Damn it, Bane! Can you get in the damn car already?
He can take some bullets, man. Man, now I should have freaking had the venom in him. I wonder if we'd get caught if we had the anti-venom in him. Crap!
I'm out of here!
Crap! I hate all of this. So let's see here. I'm not even sure I can.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend.
Yeah.
As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback?
So I don't know what you need to say
come
here.
For revenge.
Let's
Answer
try
me,
this one.
or I will break you in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
So,
Riddler
is he
studied
distracted?
This Waller woman, profiled her. She is arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned coming.
Okay, can I slip it
If
in?
you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common.
Can I slip it in?
In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing
Do
to
it.
find.
Oh my god, that worked? How did that work? Whatever. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fast forward to the fight at the end and see if he tries using the counter agent. You know, see what happens here. So, let's go to that. So now you have to head off with Harley here. If you don't head off with Harley, you mess it up.
Brucey, come join the fun.
Right.
Keep your arms and legs inside the ride.
So let's see what happens here. I'm really curious to see, like, if he even uses the anti-venom. So we're trying to save this guy. Which is very close.
What do you want with us?
Stay down.
Stay down.
Woo! Well, that was fun. Kinda. Be a sweetheart and give me a hand with the luggage.
But now Bane's gonna use his anti-venom, right? Because he's all by himself, he doesn't get our help. Yeah, he gets shot and then he uses it. Now he might use the anti-venom or he might use his regular venom, we'll see. I'm really curious to see how this goes down.
Damn it, Bane! Can you get in the damn car already?
Use your roids, Bane! Use your roids! There it is. That should be the anti-venom, right?
What's this? What the hell happened to my dose?
Perfect!
Get you. I'm out of here.
So now he should be really weak and just like almost fall over, right? He knows something's wrong. He's probably really pissed too. Interesting. So I'm actually gonna go forward a little bit more here to see if anybody says anything about what was Bane talking about with his dose. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of things that have to go right to make this work. Oh my god. You have to make sure you make the right choice, maybe at the end of episode 1 or in the middle of episode 1. Then you also have to make it all the way to the end here and make the right choice with Harley and Bane.
Nice work back there.
Hi, caramba.
Boy. You really know how to show a girl a good time.
Have your fun now.
Oof, the Iceman bummeth.
If Bane survives, he'll make us all pay for abandoning him.
That's true, but he's screwed
Bane
right
will
now, right?
survive, and he won't let this slide.
He's probably having a ball. Cracking skulls.
Maybe not?
We did what we had to do. We retrieved the package, and Harley drove off to make sure we kept it.
You
Why are you
tell him.
fighting?
You're all welcome.
All right. You got the
Interesting.
package. Be grateful you're around to see it.
Alright guys, so this was the ending of episode 2, season 2 Batman, or like the multiple endings of it and all the other different things that can be going on within those endings. It's very complicated. There's a lot of different things going on. I'm really surprised that there's this much going on. I think a lot of you guys will be pleasantly surprised as well to see that Telltale is making all these decisions go so many different ways so quickly. And this is only one instance of that. There was also another instance where you talked to Tiffany Fox in episode 2, and that's a decision that was already greatly affected by something you did back in episode 1, and it's going to change things so unbelievably so. And it's cool to see, it's cool to feel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being patient with me as I got this video out. I've been sick, and I wanted to wait until I felt a little bit better to go ahead and get this video out because I don't want to be coughing and gagging all over the screen while I'm trying to get these videos out for you. So again, I appreciate you guys taking your time with me. I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed the video, you appreciate me going through this episode 3-4 times to try and get everything for you guys recorded in all these different ways, because I have to replay this episode every single freaking time I want to do this. Let me know, like I said, by leaving a like. If you haven't already, go ahead and sub. That way you can see more videos as I release them, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.